Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi, Lisa. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Hi, everybody. So, I decided to do hi. I decided to do a live because I posted something. I got these at a powwow. No, I might have gotten these in Arizona near the Navajo reservation, right outside, or somewhere around. Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah. So they're turquoise. You have two cute yoga dogs. Aww. So anyway, I'm here because I posted something earlier today about how your beloved pets know when they're going to pass and know how they're going to pass, and there's no accidents. And I feel like that was a very big topic, and maybe some of you might have some more questions. Oh, I love Arizona. Yeah, definitely. You could get these at a powwow too. Like wherever you live, there are powwows. And so I've seen these before. I'm sure New Mexico, wherever there's Native Americans, indigenous to the United States, they often will make things like this. So this is turquoise. And so I encourage you to go to a powwow if you never have. It's really a lot of fun, and you can buy really awesome jewelry and stuff, handmade stuff. So that's why so first of all, I was thinking of doing a live, and then I posted that live, and then some people had some reactions that I thought maybe it would be better if they heard, if I can explain more or answer their questions more on a live versus, hello, yes, if I can explain more on a live versus just writing things down. So you sent for, I saw that someone said you sent for the pool. Oh, see, I'm glad. Oh, thank you. See, that makes me happy, what you did. Thank you. That's my purpose of doing this. And so let me explain a little bit more about that. So, and this is my belief system, but my belief system is based on what spirits have told me. I've been speaking to spirit my whole life, and I'm not a spring chicken. So I've been speaking to spirit my whole life, the humans, and then the animals. I started after my dog's passing in 2018, December 2018. I decided I wanted to work with animals because I wanted to bond with her. And so the animals have told me this. So I'm not saying it from my perspective, it's from what they have told me. And whenever I do readings, this often comes up. I've heard really, really horrific, sad, traumatic ways that people have lost their beloved pets, and it's heartbreaking. And by no means me posting what I posted is minimizing your pain or your grief. You have a right to feel whatever you feel. I'm posting this from the perspective of the animals who are eternal, who are infinite, and we are eternal, we are infinite, and from their perspective. And you can take it, or you don't have to. It's just something I think it's nice to learn new perspectives. And so it is very hard. And what I said was, before we are born, we are with our beloved pets and our beloved family members too, because we're a soul family, right? So we stick together even whether we're in this physical body or not. We stick together, and we talk about, okay, I'm gonna live another life here on the earth. What lesson does my soul need to learn? And then our beloved pets, who are on the angelic realm, so they're so high vibrational, they're so full of love. They're willing to do anything for us because they're so loving. And so, for instance, maybe and we have many lessons. It's not like just one lesson. And each pet that you have will have their own lesson that they want to teach you based on what you ask them to help. So it's all you. It's not done against your will. You made an agreement. So for instance, if someone had a traumatic passing, the traumatic passing wasn't the lesson. For instance, the person who lost their beloved pet to a pool accident, the lesson wasn't in the traumatic passing. The lesson may be something like, and I'm just throwing this out there because, you know, every situation is different. So maybe their pet showed them how it was a first-time parent. And so before their children were born, they got pets, and they got this pet. And so it showed the mom and the dad, or the mom and the mom, or the dads and the dads, the parents. It showed them how to be a parent, how to give unconditionally and feed them first. And you know, you can't be free. You have to be home at a certain time because you have to take your pets, if they're a dog, say walking, or you got to take them. So one of the lessons for that person, and this is just a hypothetical person, may have been to learn to love something else or someone else more than themselves, to not be maybe as self-centered, and to learn, you know, and so then later on they might have other pets, or they might have human children, and that animal was there to teach them that first lesson, how to do that. Now if it's a traumatic passing such as a pool accident, the lesson wasn't in the horror and trauma of the pool accident, but the lesson may have been maybe, and this is what they tell me, maybe the parents were too busy, because keep in mind, we're all gonna pass. The animals are gonna pass, and we're gonna pass. So it's not a matter of we're passing as a punishment, we're passing as because something's wrong. We're all in a body that is not infinite. It's finite. It's like a car that can only run so much. And so the thought is, you know, we're only gonna live X amount of times, and if a pet, an animal, they don't live as long as we do. So perhaps that pet thought, well, I don't want to get cancer so that my parents have to take me to the vet, choose whether or not they have to do chemo. Maybe they're too busy, maybe they don't have the funds, maybe this, maybe that. So maybe I will choose a passing that is quick, and that is within my reach at home. So the pet who chose that passing wasn't trying to traumatize mom and dad. The pet did it because they didn't want to burden with a long passing. So then for those of you who have had pets who have had long passings, such as cancer or seizures or all the other things that animals do, maybe those pets said, you know what, before, and you made this agreement with them before we were born, and I'm going to say this for my dog Angel, who passed. She had cancer, she had seizure disorder, she had congestive heart failure, she had, I think those were the 4 things. And she had, you know, seizures since she was young. So most of her life she had a very painful body that was not healthy. I know she told me why. She taught me how to be more caring and more empathy, and to pull that out of me. And because every time she had a seizure, it broke my heart to watch her have a seizure. And she would have them off in the beginning, and then for a while she didn't, and then in the end she had them often. And so she taught my soul how to grow through the pain and the empathy that I had, and also maybe feeling like I had no control over that, and maybe teaching me the lesson that I have no control over others or other situations. And so you see how that's where the lesson is. The lesson isn't like a punishment, like, oh, I'm gonna pass to teach you a lesson. The lesson is, Mama, and I could feel Angel right here, honestly, I could feel her right here. She would call me Mama. Mama, I'm gonna teach you to love so strongly, and that after she passed, I can feel proud of myself that I did all that I could do. Now, obviously, I couldn't save her physical body, but I knew what it felt like to love someone unconditionally, to love someone that I would have given years of my life for her. And so you see how that works. It's not done as a punishment. It's done so that my soul, that our souls can grow. okay? And a lot of times they're very traumatic, and sometimes they're peaceful, and maybe maybe the lesson wasn't so much when they have a peaceful passing. Maybe the lesson wasn't at all with their passing, but it was with their life. Another example I want to give, and these are what people have commented on the last couple hours. Someone said, what about those pet parents who abuse their pets? What lesson is there in that? Or they said something like that. That's a very good question, because I think that all the time. And I've asked for that answer. I've definitely asked. So our pets come into our lives to teach us stuff. So maybe people have anger issues. Maybe people are impatient. And that was one of your lessons, to learn anger issues, to maybe not be physical. Maybe you grew up with a lot of violence, and it's more natural for you to be violent. And so for those people who abuse their pets, that the lesson was to try not to physically abuse their pets and try not to be abusive. But their pet cannot force them not to do something. All they can do is give them the opportunity, and then the human can choose whether or not they can have anger management or not. And I just want you to know that the pets who I have spoken to pets who have been physically abused. I've spoken to not the person who abused them, but other family members in the household. So I've done readings for people, and like their parents physically abused their childhood pets. Very traumatic for children, very traumatic, right? Because the child had no control over that. You were just a child, and you had to witness that. And what the pet tells me is that they forgive the person who was abusive, that they love the person who was abusive. They came there to give that person an opportunity to be kinder to animals, and maybe they weren't super kind with them, but then down the line, that person, as they grew older, learned to be kinder to animals and to kinder to other people as well. And maybe they did, maybe they didn't. That's all part of the lesson. But either way, the animal knew what they were going to experience when they came here. They knew the possibilities. It was because their soul contract was with the whole family. So they knew that there was a parent who had an anger issue. And they were like, okay, I'm going to help. I'm going to come there, and I'm going to see, maybe I can help with that. They did help, whether the human passed that test or not. They did help. They provided that opportunity. And every pet parent knows that it takes a lot of patience to have pets. And so I think they teach everyone. I think patience is like the number one thing they teach us all. It's not easy during the potty training and the chewing, the puppy times, and like my dog Jackson, now that he's a senior, he was peeing everywhere again. He peed on my bed multiple times, my pillows I had to throw away. So finally I thought, my goodness, I'm just going to give him a diaper. And he's so smart now. He's learning how to worm himself out of the diaper. Like when he lays down, he tries to take it off, or he goes under chairs and tries to rub it off. But he's a smart boy. But do you see how there's a lesson there for me to have patience, and maybe to see, the pillow is worthless. He means so much more to me, and maybe to teach me what's more important, a pillow, a blanket, or him. So then I start to value life and who's really important to me, right? Versus material things. Things are replaceable. So that's how that works. I'm going to scroll down here and see if you guys have it. If you have anything about this topic. Oh, I'm so sorry. Jewel, you lost it. It is a horrible way. It's a horrible way. And I also want to say that if things get too painful or uncomfortable for anybody, animals or humans, then we can slip out. The body will still be in the dying process, but the soul will it'll like numb out. They won't feel things, and the soul steps out a little bit, not completely out, but like a little bit. And again, these are things they've shown me, and they actually have me experience. They often recall their passing in those experiences, so that their loved ones don't who feel bad that what if they experience pain or discomfort, they'll have me tell their loved ones that they didn't experience that, so I can feel that what they felt. Okay. Do I think Jen and pure soul dogs? Okay, wait. I think I missed something about Jen. Is there a Jen here? Jennifer Lynn? Oh, she got a sign. I'm happy for you. Okay, I think there's other conversations, which is okay. I wanted to address someone. I think I had a question about this. When you say Jen, is that me? Are you talking about me, or is there a Jen? Do I think soul dogs are okay with new dogs? Absolutely. If that's what you're asking me, a zillion %, because you're all part of the same soul family. So we have a lot of soul family. We have a big soul family. Some of them are here on the earthly plane, and some of them are not. Some of them are on the heavenly plane right now. And then maybe 10 decide to be born during this current time, and then 10 stay over there. You know, it's that kind of thing. And so when you have one soul pet cross, another soul pet will come through, because there's more. Our heart is able to love unconditionally, and many, many, many souls. So you have more than one soul pet. You have more, definitely, you have more than one soul pet. And some of them, I've said this before, sometimes our soul pets, it's an easy lesson. So all they have to do is just be loving and cute, and then we're like, oh my goodness, and I love you too unconditionally, and that was an easy lesson that pet had to do. But what about the pets who don't listen to you, you know, and test your patience, and you know they're smart, and they just look at you like, nope, I'm not going to do that. So that's the pet who really loves you also, and is a soul pet, and they're just testing your patience to help you learn patience. So some of our pets it's easier to identify that they're soul pets, and some of them it's not. But in my opinion, they're all part of your soul family. They are. But they're never jealous, because they all know each other. You're one family, and they most definitely want you to have other loved ones around you to help support you. Okay. Let me see if there's any other question. Yes, it's difficult, the training. It really is. But it's teaching us something. Putting a pajama on him. Oh, you put a pajama on him? How cute. You know what? Thank you, Lala Koala. Yeah, because he is learning how to take the diaper that's like a belly off, so I would have to put pajama, except for where I live, it's so hot. Like today it was like, I don't know, 90. I live in Southern California, so he can't wear clothing, only in the winter. And actually Jackson stopped letting me put clothing on him a couple years ago. Okay. I'm back. I don't know, it froze, I think, everybody. It froze for a second. Okay. Yeah, you know. And so I have one of my doggies who does test my patience, and so I often will tell her, I'm learning the lesson, like, okay, so you're trying to teach me patience. I get it. I'm learning the lesson. Like, I literally tell her that, like, come on, just listen to me. So, but, you know, they're wise. And another thing is, when we're here on the earth, we can't see everything, like what our soul wants to learn and what our soul wants to experience in the bigger picture. when we're on the heavenly plane, it's like we're at the top of a mountain. And when we're at the top of the mountain, we can understand everything better. And so things here are not always going to make sense. Things here, yeah, are not always going to make sense, and we just have to accept that. That's part of being human, right? But I do believe that when we cross, we will get answers, and things will make sense. Because everything is done for our own good. You know, there's no punishment. There's none of that. It's done to learn and grow and become better, a better human being, a better soul, a more developed soul. Absolutely, they're teachers. Isabel. They definitely are teachers. So even in their passing, sometimes they teach huge lessons. Sometimes not. Maybe sometimes the passing is very peaceful, but when it's these extreme passings, you're like, what is this? There's often a lesson there, but it's not like lesson. It's more like how you shift and how you change. And another thing to keep in mind is that oh my goodness, I thought about it and it came and left. I don't know, maybe it'll come back. Something about the lessons. This is what happens sometimes. But no, so there's lessons in everything, and a lot of times it doesn't make sense. But if we can find the lesson, then our soul doesn't have to relearn it. Because if we don't learn the lesson this time, guess what? We have to learn it another lifetime on the earth. Because in the heavenly plane, there's really no, like, you don't have to learn lessons because everything's wonderful and loving, and it's not like here. And so this is like, it's like school. This is the school, the hard knock school. And if we don't learn it, then we got to come back and learn it again. And that's essentially the punishment, even though it's not meant to be a punishment. It's actually an opportunity to learn again. And we forget everything that we know, or most of the things that we know. Aww, that's very sad. Okay, so I hope I clarified some things. I hope I clarified some things. Like I said, there were some people who posted comments, and I thought, you know, I think I need a bigger explanation than versus what I just said. And you know, most of the posts I make, I try to make them under 2 minutes, so that they can go under a reel on Instagram. But sometimes things are going to take longer than 2 minutes, and that of course makes sense. Yes, loved ones, the lessons and experience shape us. Absolutely. Absolutely. So there's whatever is on here. There's a really nice, what is it called when it puts like you're wearing more makeup? Like, I'm not wearing this much makeup, but it sure does look like I'm wearing makeup. I just noticed that. Oh, I love it. Okay. Maybe I'll do one mediumship reading and then I'll get off. Like I said, I wanted to come on just the filter. Yeah, there's a really nice filter on right now. Like I appreciate it because I had makeup on, but not like, it just looks nicer. I don't normally put filters on ever. I think I might have by mistake moved something. So yeah, loving that filter. But then when people see you in person, they're like, whoa, do you even... Is that you? So now that's why I don't use filters, because I want to look like me. But okay, so let me do one reading, and then I'll get off, because I know it's already late for some of you if you're on the East Coast. Yeah. And my pictures, I need to take new pictures, because like, you know, you got to constantly have photos that look like you. You want to look like you. So, okay. So anyway, that's enough of that. But no, filters really do a great job. Wow. I just lost 10 years. Okay, so I'm going to do one mediumship reading for one of your babies who's over the Rainbow Bridge, and I spirit led. And so what that means is I'm going to just go to the Rainbow Bridge and ask for one of them to come through, and hopefully one of you can recognize this animal. I don't know what kind of animal yet. Okay? So, just a second. Let me just kind of get my mind ready for that. Because the mindset is very different than talking and having a conversation. So, just a second. Okay. So I have a smaller dog here. A smaller dog that can be held. Small enough that this dog can be held. And it's a lighter shade. So we're talking either white, beige, or light like yellow. Yeah. It's very light colored. And actually, this dog is being brought by a human, held by a man. So I feel like you also have lost. It would be someone very close to you. This is either a partner, a husband, let's see, this man. He's showing himself young, and so a lot of times it's funny, spirit, even if they pass older, they'll make themselves look young, because you can look any way you want. You just think, and that's how you look. So that's why I'm not sure of this person's age. Definitely showing himself like 30s or 40s. But it's possible this person lived older, but just wants to look young. But he's coming through with this dog. And this dog is, like I said, light yellow, white, or beige, can be held. This is a male dog, and I feel like this dog, something about hair and itchy skin. I think, sometimes they get allergies where they scratch a lot, or the itchy skin during certain times of the year. I feel like the dog would have had that issue. Does this make sense to anybody? Okay, someone said moons. You say yeah. So moons, you can take a light colored dog, like either white or beige or light yellow, very light colored. Male, small enough that it can be held, the dog. And I saw a man bring him. So usually the dogs come running and stuff and playing. But this man is carrying like your dog, and allergies as well. There's allergies. Can you take moons? Can you take everything I said? Not everything that I said. Let me keep going. But moons, let me know if you can take everything. If not, I'll keep going. You lost connection. Okay. Can you take a dog in spirit who is a male dog, who is light colored, like off-white, beige, something like that? And he had allergies, but also there's there's a man who brought him forward, and the man feels like he feels like he's your generation, or he feels like a someone very close to you. I'm gonna say either a husband, a partner, or a brother. It feels like, and you don't know what this means, but for me this means on your generation. I don't know what the man's ethnicity is. I just saw him for a split second. I'm focusing on the dog though, but I know a man. Okay, Moons, you can take that. You can take the man. I just want to make sure you can also take, there's a man. Because, again, that's important because that's who brought him in. I'm not going to talk to the man. Oh, brother. Okay, I can, yes. Okay, thank you. Okay, Moons, this I think is for you. Because remember I said he was right here? Meaning, when I do this, that means your generation. Not above you, not parent, and not below you, not child. It's like right here. It felt like right here. Moons, I'm going to have you join me.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, sorry, I don't have any makeup or anything.
It's okay. Oh my gosh, I don't care. You're beautiful. You don't need makeup. Like I said, put a filter on. I didn't have this much makeup on before. The filter, I don't know what happened. Okay.
It's just that I've been crying a lot because I just lost Chopper on Sunday.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me continue
Okay.
then. Let me continue. Let's make sure this is Chopper.
Okay.
And Chopper's lighter colored,
Yes.
like beige-ish
Yes.
or something. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let me see. Let's see. Let's make sure this is your baby. Okay. And so Chopper, what he's doing now is he's jumping on my lap and giving me kisses. So I feel like that's what he would have done
Yes.
for you. So I'm just the in-between person.
Yes.
Okay. And would he do like this, like go on his two legs? You know how they go sometimes they stand up and go on two legs and have their little paws up?
Yes.
Did he ever do that?
Okay. Sometimes he will do that when I have food.
Okay, because he's doing that now. Would you ever say that he would dance?
No, not really. No.
You would never tell him he danced?
No.
Okay.
No. But he knew a lot of tricks.
Okay.
He knew.
And he was
he knew how to see.
Okay, let me tell you. And he was very food driven.
Yes.
Can you understand that? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like you would have made him special food too. Like I get homemade food as well.
Yes.
Like I know I don't just eat like cheap dog food.
No,
Okay.
no, I cook salmon. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel that. I feel that spoiled, like in a good way, spoiled. Loved, spoiled feeling.
Yes.
I feel like he would have liked family get-togethers or parties. Can you understand? Like there, like he would go to, or you would have family get-togethers or parties. I feel like he's around other people.
Yeah.
Okay.
When he passed, we were all the family was with him.
Okay. And it's a lot of people, right? It's not just one or two, three people. It's a lot.
We were 5 of us.
Okay.
6 of us.
Okay. Is there also a birthday coming soon, or he just had a birthday? Yes, a very special birthday.
His birthday was gonna be on June 2nd, and we were planning to do a birthday party, but we couldn't do it.
That's it. So that's what he showed me, because he showed me a party. Yeah. So he's acknowledging that his party. And so you know what he's saying? You can still celebrate. Because he will be there. And I see lots of colors, either balloons or like colorful green, blue, red, like things hanging up.
We couldn't do anything yet. We didn't have any balloons yet. But we were just thinking about it.
Well, he's saying you can.
Okay.
So I'm telling him, don't be shy. Like tell her what you want. And he's like, yeah, that they could celebrate. And then happy birthday. So you would sing him happy birthday. Like, I feel like he normally he would have a birthday party. This would not be his first birthday party. Can you understand? You've done this before?
Well, not really like a birthday party, but we will have like we will put a hat on him and we will take pictures and buy special food for him
Okay.
that day.
Okay. And you would
and
sing
just
to him? Would you sing to him happy birthday too? Because I heard happy birthday. Would you sing?
maybe one time, but not. Yeah, I think we did one time.
Okay. So no, because he's acknowledging, like, clearly, like, he's very indulged and loved, and he loves it. Okay. And I am scratching, like, so you did say he did have like allergies or stuff like that, because I want to scratch.
Yes.
Okay. So he's with you, your baby's with you, and I know that you held him. I know that you also give him kisses, and I feel like you speak to him like little nicknames, like in Spanish or something. I feel like you would do all that, and like giving a beso or a kiss, or like yeah, you would. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Just like you said, he was my soulmate. I mean, I thought about him before he was born. I named him Chopper. I thought that he was gonna come to me. So we were soulmates. Yes, he was my soulmate. But
okay,
just when he passed, I just felt that like he has so much to give yet, and he just passed like not suddenly. We knew that he was sick, but I just felt that he needed to live a little bit longer.
Okay, let's see what he has to say about this. Let me talk to him, okay? Let me ask him about that. What does he have to say about that?
Okay.
Okay. Can you understand that there would have been vet bills? Like, it feels like there would have been like expensive vet bills. I don't think he wanted that. I really don't think he wanted that. I feel like he's like, no.
The vet bills were very high.
And you would have done more. You would have kept, okay.
Yes.
And he's saying, no. Like, so I talked about a car, so now he heard what I said, and he wants you to know that his body really did decondition. His body really was like, not how, there's a word I can't think of. Basically, it shut down.
Yeah.
His body really did shut down.
It was declining.
Declining. Thank you. That's actually a better word. What else do you want to say? What else do you want to tell your mom? I feel that you pray to him. I feel like you pray for him as well. I feel like you pray for him. You pray to him. You talk to him, but there's also you pray like candles, and I want you to know that he's saying the ancestors were surrounding him. So when he crossed, I feel like your family welcomed him. There's humans, and I'm seeing a group of humans, and I think this is something you asked for. You prayed for. So he's like, he's confirming that. Did he like watching TV or something?
Watching TV?
Did he like watching television?
No. What he loved was walking. Like he loved to walk.
Okay. Let me try to understand what he's saying then. So when I get something wrong, what that means is I misinterpreted him. So he's trying to convey something to me, and it's kind of like charades or whatever. So I'm just interpreting. So I'm going to go back to him and see what he wants to say about that, because there's something there. Okay. So I feel like well, I feel like he likes to sit on your lap. He likes to sit. He likes to sit. He likes to sit on your lap, but he likes to be around people. I really feel like I like the business, the family. He loves that.
Yeah, he loved to dance.
He does
every
love to. Oh, he
every
does.
time I put music, so I will like start like
Yes.
moving, and he will bark to me like, "Carry me, we need to dance."
That's what he showed me that he was dancing. Yes, he
Oh,
can
that's why
dance.
maybe you saw him like,
Yes, he was
yes, okay,
dancing. He was
okay,
dancing. Yes.
yeah, because I will carry him and we will
Okay.
dance. And
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
So,
okay.
um,
He loved
he
that.
does. He does. But he also shows he loves to cuddle time with you and me and
Yeah,
mom. Well, I'm just on her lap, and I feel like she's my mom, like
yeah,
my mom.
yes,
That's what I want to say too. Like she's my mom.
yes,
Um,
yeah. He was my
you were
boy.
his favorite. Yeah, he was your favorite. I'm sorry. He was your favorite, right? And he knew
Mhm.
that. He knew
Yeah,
that
no,
without a doubt.
no. It was like I said. I really think that we are soulmates.
You are.
it's
You are.
it's just, yeah, the connection that we had was like very intense.
Absolutely. Are you thinking of putting up hanging up something, a photo of him, like making it a bigger one though, not little. I feel like a bigger size one.
Yeah, I've been checking on places. They draw your dog, and they had in different ways. So
Okay.
yes, I've been looking at these colorful paintings.
Okay.
So I was also thinking about a tattoo. I
Okay.
already found an artist.
Perfect.
So
That's what he likes that because he showed
okay.
me him, but it got big, and he goes, ooh. So I want you to know that he is still with you, even though he had to leave his physical body. Um, he didn't want. It reached a point where he felt like he was too much. It was too hard for you and too hard for the family because
Hmm.
his body was just going to keep getting worse, 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 worse.
Yeah,
Um, but he loves you so much, and you truly are soulmates, like you said.
we are.
And just let me ask him.
Just the other
He could come back. I think he's going to come back to you.
And you know what, my son told me, he said like, don't worry, mom, maybe Chopper already chose one dog for you, so whenever you're ready, you're gonna have another dog that Chopper chose for you. So maybe.
They definitely choose, but I feel like Chopper's soul is going to come back into another dog's body
Mm,
and come back to you. I feel that. And then you're gonna recognize him. It's gonna be another boy dog too.
mm-hmm.
But you're gonna recognize. You're gonna feel that.
Yeah, because
Um, okay.
when we rescued Chopper from the shelter, as soon as I saw him, I said, "Ah, that's my dog." So I know
Yes.
what you mean.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So thank you for allowing me to meet Chopper. Chopper, thank you for allowing me to talk to your mom.
Thank you so much, because it's been really, really hard.
It's it's horrible. It's horrible. It's so hard.
Yes.
Just know that he's with you though. Although he's not physically
Hmm.
there, he's around you. He hears you. You can talk to him. He surrounds your heart. And he's still got that same lovable personality. So he's still your boy. He's still your boy. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so, so much. Thank you. You just made my day today.
Yay. Yay, Chopper.
Tell him that I love him so, so much.
He hears you. He can hear you. He can hear you. I promise you, he can hear you. Because he's not far away. He's just a vibration away. So
Okay. And just,
it's like a tuning of a radio.
okay.
That's how heaven is right here. It's just a vibration away. So he
Just
can hear and feel you.
one last question. Like, he already made it to heaven, or he's still like in the process?
He's in heaven.
He's in heaven?
This, oh, absolutely. They
Okay.
can be here and there. There's no being stuck.
Okay.
There's none of that.
Just,
That's movies. That's Hollywood.
yeah.
No, that is not. He's an angelic. He's like an angel.
Okay. That
He
was my
immediately went
worry.
home to God. He immediately went home to God and was able to immediately still be here because the soul can stretch. The soul is not like in a little ball. It can stretch and be at all places at all times.
Okay.
But he is absolutely at home.
Okay.
And guess how you know that? Because your brother brought him, right?
Okay.
So your
Thank you
brother
so.
in heaven brought him.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
All right.
Okay. And I was just talking to a friend, and I was telling her that when my dad passed away, I felt sad, but I had like a closure. And when my brother died, I'm actually right now I'm feeling the same way when my brother died. Like I feel so much pain, like that I cannot explain. So it's funny that you said that a male brought him.
You knew. They hear you, they feel you.
Yeah.
Your brother hears he can hear your thoughts, he can feel your heart. And
Yeah.
so he's coming to let you know he's okay and he's with your baby.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you
All right.
so much.
You're welcome. All right. Have a wonderful
You
evening.
too. Bye bye.
Bye.
I don't know how to hang up.
Oh, put the X in the top right.
Okay, okay, I see
Okay.
it. Thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was very sweet. Wow, this filter is amazing. I don't look like this, you guys. I look like how I do in my posts. This makes me look like I'm 25. Thank you. Um, just so and the fact that you are here and able to watch this, know that this is a message from your beloved family, the humans too, and the animals, that they are with you, and that they hear you, and that they're together, and that they're peaceful, and you will see them again. Okay, everybody. So have a good evening. Take care. Bye bye.